Tonight, the ESPN Monday Night USFL football. The Michigan Panthers and Birmingham Stallions live from Legion Field in Birmingham, Alabama.
Jim Stanley has been around for some time. Matter of fact, a little, I guess, deja vu for Stanley, even though he played for the late Paul Bear Bryant at Texas A&M. Here he is making his professional debut as a head coach in Legion Field, where the Alabama Crimson Tide played so often. And now, Raleigh Dosh, who is the head coach of Birmingham, coming out. And unlike the very quiet Jim Stanley, Dosh, who graduated from Michigan State and more recently was the offensive line coach of the Steelers, is a man they say that can sing with you all night long, likes a good joke, very low key, but all the players like Raleigh Dosh. And as Dosh says, in a league of George Allens and John Ralstons, who the heck is Raleigh Dosh? He said, I asked that of myself.
You know, Raleigh Dosh is the kind of coach, and you've got to love him, and especially in a new league like the USFL. The reason I say that is when you take a look at his players, and I went down to see him a week ago, Jim, they hit everything that's in sight, or he will not have him on the field.
The first couple of years he was in Pittsburgh as the offensive line coach, he said, gee, my job there was just give Terry Bradshaw time to throw. They won 2 Super Bowls in a row. As you can see now, the captains are meeting out in the field. Godfrey of the Panthers. Corker, the good linebacker. Pennywell, another linebacker. Banks, the veteran center for Birmingham, on your left on the near side. McPherson, a linebacker, in the middle. And Grangine, who is the captain of the special teams, on your right. Tommy Miller, the referee, makes the toss.
Want to receive? Where do you want to kick from? If you'll turn in that direction, and you over here, please.
Miller will tell us his first ESPN game as Michigan. Birmingham will kick off. How about this for football? In March, 70 degrees at game time. The wind's light and variable in Birmingham, and maybe by morning it may get down as low as 50 degrees. We told you Tommy Miller is the referee. The umpire is Gary Hart. Jack Pitkus is the head linesman. The line judge, L.T. Bonner. Rich Eichhorst is the back judge, and the field judge is Mike Cochran. And by the way, in the staff of the USFL officials, of the 36, 10 are former NFL officials, and the other 26 are from the collegiate ranks.
And I think the interesting thing about the officials, so if there's any question at all, Cal Lepore, who is the head of all the officials, handpicked every single one of them.
Cal Lepore, himself a veteran of the NFL, he said either through NFL connections or friends of his, and due to the strike of the NFL, which was a sad thing for professional football, but Lepore said for him setting this up, it was very good. He had a chance to go out and scout around to see who it was that he was going to take. There is Scott Norwood, a rookie out of James Madison of the Stallions of Birmingham. Get used to those nicknames. Get used to these teams. They are here to stay. Ron Ingram is the man deep, number 86 for Michigan, the only man deep. There is a wind, slight wind, from behind the Stallions. This USFL game is underway. Ingram with the ball at the 6. 15, 20, and out to the 22-yard line. And now Michigan will come on, led by, as you well know, Bobby Hebert, the quarterback that Kevin Slayton talked about. Hebert, a very mobile quarterback who can run the 40 in 4.7. Tony Ellis has great vision, the running back. Jim Hargrove, a fine fullback out of Wake Forest. And you saw a glimpse of number 1 Anthony Carter, a big man on any football field. He flanks to the left. Carter in motion. Ellis with the football. Ellis out near the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down and 7, and they sound like they're in mid-season form in Birmingham, Alabama.
Well, the fans have been waiting a long time for this, and they're ready for it. And all the oohs and ahs are going to be coming from the fans on every single hit.
Ron Ingram comes in with the message from the sidelines. Frank McLean goes out. This crowd basking in wonderful weather and the euphoria of a brand new league and a brand new professional team in their hometown. Ingram wide to the left, and Carter flanked inside him. Here comes Carter in motion again. Hebert hands the ball off to his fullback, Jim Hargrove, who may have gotten a yard, and that is all. Mike Murphy, an outside linebacker from Southwest Missouri, number 56, made the stop. Third down situation, third down, and a long 6 to go.
Birmingham, they have 2 outstanding outside linebackers. Wendell Ray and the man that just made the tackle, Mike Murphy. 2 big guys, 6'5", 6'3", and they're both at 235.
Mike Cobb, Don Eccles. Those twin linebackers on third down. Hebert back for his first pass. Dumps it out here, has his man out of the backfield. That is Hargrove. First down across the 40-yard line. Goes Jim Hargrove out of Wake Forest. Billy Caesar, the veteran of Tampa Bay, Miami, and the Detroit Lions, made the stop.
This is a bootleg pass by Hebert. Take a look at it. You see the back going the wrong way, and all of a sudden he has Hargrove on the outside. Number 58. Lester Dickey was the man that was supposed to be covering the fullback. Didn't get to him. Hargrove picks up a first down.
13-15 to go. We're just in the first quarter of our first Monday night telecast. The first games for both of these teams. There is no score. Carter goes wide to the left, and Ingram comes to the right. High formation shown by Michigan for the first time. Ellis almost into the backfield, gets out to the 45. A gain only of 2. It'll be second down and 8. Larry McPherson, one of the tri-captains out of Fort Valley State, number 50, made the tackle. Carter, who averaged better than 17 yards every time he touched the ball at Michigan, has not touched the ball yet tonight.
Well, the question is, can Hebert get the ball to Carter? You know you're going to see a lot of double coverage on Anthony Carter. They have to. The man is so good, and he will catch the ball in the middle of the field in a crowd.
Carter this time flanked wide to the right. Second down 8. Quick handoff to Hargrove. Hargrove gets out near midfield. A gain of maybe 3 yards, and another third down situation. Third and about 5. Getting up, making the tackle, Charles Martin out of Livingston, a rookie. And they think very highly of that nose tackle. He is playing alongside of another rookie out of Alabama, Jackie Klein, with a veteran on that front 3, an Alabama product of 8 years ago, Mike Raines. Third down, 5 to go. Ball at the 48-yard line of Michigan. Carter and Ingram both come to the right. Check that. That is Holloway alongside of him. Ingram is on the far side. Here's Hebert looking, dumping it for Hargrove. Hargrove across the 50 and very close to the first down. Upended by Emil Thompson, number 20. There's a Michigan man down, but he's just tying a shoe, and that is Hebert, the quarterback, back at the 34. They're moving the sticks. Another first down for the Panthers of Michigan.
Jim, when they see that lineup again, Michigan, you've got to go to Anthony Carter because they're covering Anthony Carter one-on-one. Granted, you've got Ingram or Hargrove to the outside and picked up the first down, but when you see one-on-one coverage on Anthony Carter, you've got to get the ball to him.
Frank McLean comes in, third wide receiver on first down. So now this is not a double tight end situation on short yardage, nor is it one tight end and 2 wide receivers, but Frank McLean, he can fly. Anthony Carter, you know about him, and Derek Holloway, all 3 men are in. Ball is placed down just on the Michigan side of the Birmingham 45. First down and 10. Raleigh Dotch, linebacker coach for New England, more recently, as we told you, with Pittsburgh. First down, Hagan is in at fullback, and that is Ellis carrying the football and picks up maybe 5 down close to the 41-yard line. Charles Martin again gets up after making the tackle, along with Wendell Ray, an outside linebacker. Ellis, they love his vision. They say he's not a speedster, but he sees the holes, and he can catch a ball.
He did that time because Thompson, number 20, the corner man, and if you wonder if the cornermen in this league fill, they do it very well. Thompson that time just filled the hole. Ellis saw it and cut back to the inside, and he picked up about 5 yards.
First quarter, 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go. No score. The Panthers on the march. Carter in motion. Hebert to Ellis again. Blockers in front of him. Gets inside the 40-yard line. Inside the 35. First down, Michigan. With Billy Caesar, number 44 out of Miami, holding on for dear life. And the Panthers took this opening kickoff and now have a first down inside the 35-yard line. And now they're saying offside, and I would imagine that Tommy Miller would get the wave off on that because they've got a first down easily. And that is Godfrey, Chris Godfrey, the best offensive lineman, they say, out of the University of Michigan, looking to the sidelines to his coach, and Tommy Miller will tell us. Offside.
Red, decline the penalty. First down.
First down at the 32.
You know why this play works? Mike Hagan, the fullback, number 34. Watch the block he gets on Murphy, the linebacker. Right there in the corner of the screen, cuts him down, allows the two guards to get to the outside. And Ellis picks up the first down. It's excellent play by the fullback.
Lane and Holloway. Wide receivers, Carter not in there. Hagan remains the fullback. Holloway in motion, now comes back the other way. Hebert hands off to Ellis, and Ellis is hit as he gets to the line of scrimmage. Jackie Klein and Charles Martin straighten him right up. A gain of a yard, second down and 9.
The man you just mentioned, Jim, Charles Martin, number 96, they really are high on this young man. He is a tough, physical football player. He plays the nose tackle. He's got excellent strength and excellent speed, and he's huge.
Ball at the 30-yard line. Panthers send Holloway out to the left along with Frank McLean. Both wide receivers on the left side. Holloway in motion. This is Ellis again. Ellis does not get out of the backfield. The play was made by the corner, Annual Thompson, number 20. He made the play. The rest came in on it to knock him down.
This is what I said a few moments ago about a corner coming up and make the play. Watch what number 20 does right here. Emil Thompson just knocks down the guard, Vitale, and makes the tackle. That's super play by a corner. You can't ask any more than that.
Third down, 10 to go from the 32-yard line. Less than 9 minutes left in this first quarter. No score. Holloway out to the left, McLean to the right. John Williams checks in at running back, rookie out of Wisconsin, number 40. He can catch the ball. Aber looking for Williams, overthrows him, almost intercepted. Behind Williams was Frank McLean, and the Birmingham team was right there. Fourth down.
All right, McLean, you're going to see him down the field. He's running a quick out, not a quick out pattern, but an 18-yard comeback pattern. He slips and falls. The reason that ball doesn't get there is because Wendell Ray, number 90, the outside linebacker, had the heat on Hebert and hit him in the back. The ball went astray.
And now in the hold is Whit Taylor, and Mojo Bojovic, a rookie out of Central Michigan, will try a 49-yard field goal.
They've only got 9 men, Birmingham on the field.
49 yards out. Is it good? It is good! And Michigan scores first on a 49-yard field goal.
Who does she think she's kidding? You know what she's been doing.
Jim Simpson, Paul McGuire, Monday night USFL football on ESPN. Michigan leading 3-0, and Bojovic, who just kicked the 49-yarder, will kick off to Michael Kincaid, the deep man, who is 5 feet 4 inches tall. You know you got a speed when you got that size, and he's got it. Takes it at the key. Kincaid bounces out, gets away from a couple of men, and out across the 30-yard line. Birmingham has the football for the first time tonight. Gray makes the stop, along with Chapman from Michigan. Little Michael Kincaid.
James, he may only be 5'4", but watch the number of guys he runs through. 1, 2. There's the kicker. 3, 4. He still breaks away here. 5, 6 guys to bring a 5'4" man down. He weighs 150 pounds. He's beautiful.
Reggie Collier, the All-American from Southern Miss, on a handoff right away and throws the ball instead, fakes into the line, throws the ball incomplete, intended downfield, and hurt downfield apparently is the man for whom it was intended. We'll take a look. I think it's Daryl Mason or Mike Hearn.
Take a look at this. This is the tight end, Hearn, and he is hit by Clarence Chapman.
He is hurt. He is on the field. So we'll take timeout. 8 minutes, 12 seconds to go. 49-yard field goal by the Michigan Panthers. Bojovic has them out in front by the score of 3-0. And we'll come back in a moment to Legion Field, Birmingham, Alabama.
Well, I was shopping.
There's the score. The injured man walking off the field was not Mike Hearn, as reported, but that man right there, Daryl Mason, who played his football at Arkansas. And he may take him a shot to the ribs as we're ready to go again on 2nd down 10. As Collier pulled a magnificent fake, threw the ball, overthrew his man, and he was hurt. Now here's Collier again. He loves to run, and he's going to throw. And throws, and it is incomplete at midfield. Arnaud broke it up. Craig Anderson downfield.
Don't question the hitting in this football game on both sides. Just take a look at what happens. Now Collier puts the ball right on the money. You take a look at the shot in the back by number 25, John Arnaud. Right there. That's just good defense.
3rd down and 10. So the Birmingham Stallions have come out firing the football. They've had it for 2 downs and have thrown both times.
An impressive thing, too. Jim Collier could have run, but he didn't.
That's been the knock against him. He loves to run too much for a pro quarterback. Now fires across the middle, and it is almost intercepted. Intended across the middle for Steve Stevens, number 88, the reserve tight end, and Ray Bentley, an inside linebacker, broke it up. Almost had it. There's Reggie Collier, the All-American from Southern Mississippi.
In this first series of downs from Michigan on defense, just take a look at number 61, Bentley. Now the receiver falls down, but Bentley's there. Look where all the linebackers are. They're all in a line across the field. They're in their position.
They are very proud of the linebackers, the Panthers of Michigan. There's Dario Cassarino kicking away to the deep man. There he is, Anthony Carter. First quarter, 3-0. The Panthers of Michigan. And Anthony Carter will get it at the 19, the 18-yard line. Look out, he is Mr. Excitement. Carter gets across the 35-yard line to the 36. It is marked that he goes down there. And we'll come back to Legion Field in just a moment.
These are our...
As this game moves on toward conclusion, Paul and I will be picking the men and most valuable player, and that player will be able to donate in his name $1,000 to the college or university of his choice. Keep that in mind. Ball at the 35. The Panthers have controlled this football. Birmingham has not yet picked up the first down.
Impressive drive, that first drive. 6.5 minutes they kept the ball and ended up with 3 points, and that's an impressive drive to come away with.
Bobby Hebert has to tell Anthony Carter where to go. Remember, Carter just signed a week ago. Now Carter in motion. Hebert hands off to his fullback, Mike Hagan, out of Montana, and he is stacked up by Charles Martin. We've called his name a few times tonight. You can see him get up, number 96, the nose guard.
The one thing that we've witnessed yesterday watching the game, and again this evening watching this game so far, and it's early in the game, but they're changing the backs around quite a bit.
We see another down lineman coming in, Jimmy Walker. And Charles Martin comes out. Ingram and Carter, your wide receivers. Second down, about 5. There's Ellis. Ellis' flag is down as Ellis gets across the 40-yard line and is knocked down by Jackie Klein out of the University of Alabama. And down at the bottom of the pile, you can see yet another man, and that was Michael Thomas, a defensive back. But remember, the flag did go down.
Offside Birmingham.
Well, how does it feel to be on March the 7th and doing the beginning of a football season?
The way they're hitting down there right now, being through it for 11 years, I know what they're going through. The intenseness is all gone now for the players. Once the kickoff, it's all over with. Now they play football. They're using their basic skills, and they're doing it very well, especially at this point, the defense of Michigan. And again, something you hit on, Jim, that we'll be talking about. They have got some of the best linebackers in the league.
Offside, they'll move the sticks out to the 45-yard line as Tommy Miller saying that is a first down. And now we can see Jimmy Walker came out and Charles Martin goes back in at nose tackle, or nose guard, I should say, for the Stallions. 7:02 left, first quarter. 3-0, Michigan.
First down.
Holloway comes wide to the right. Ingram wide to the left. First down. Hebert hands off to Ellis, and Ellis barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And getting up very quickly is Charles Martin and Wendell Ray, the linebacker, who played a great deal of time with the Vikings of Minnesota.
You're going to see why they think so much of this Charles Martin. Here's Ellis, number 30. They're coming right at you, and the guy that you're going to see is 96, Charles Martin, is the guy that makes the tackle right in the middle.
Second down and 10. Martin is something, he's got a bad finger. That's why he's got that huge cast in the finger, not a hand or wrist. Whoops. Flag it down, Hebert fires, has his man across the middle. And that is Mike Cobb, at one time a #1 draft choice for the Cincinnati Bengals. First down, and I believe they will wave that off, that flag, because it was a man on the right side, looked like Mike Raines jumped. And the Panthers have controlled this football game ball from the outset.
They have in Birmingham. I think this is the third offside penalty for Birmingham, and what they're trying to do is anticipate the count. And they can't sit back and wait, obviously, but they're trying to anticipate the count. They're getting offside, and that's 3 in a row that have been refused.
And Mike Raines, who jumped offside, has been pulled out of the game.
All right, here comes Hebert, and you're going to see Cobb, the tight end, and look where he threads it, right in front of the linebackers. What he does, that's Dickey, number 58, Lester Dickey, and they pick up the first down. That's a good pass.
Anthony Carter has touched the ball only on a punt return tonight. Goes wide to the left. Ingram to the right. There's a pitch to Ellis. Ellis, oh, is he hit as he gets down to the 32-yard line. Larry McPherson out of Fort Valley State leveled it as Ellis hit to the 31-yard line.
We knew that Michigan was going to run the football. All right, Hagen's out in front, number 34. But watch where number 50 comes from. And look at, you talk about pro tackling or tackling anywhere. Watch the stick he puts on. Larry McPherson, number 50, he's going to hit him right in the numbers, raise his head, and just drive him back.
Time is called, and it may be an equipment change as Lester Dickey comes over. And racing in for him is Dallas Hickman, the former player with the Washington Redskins. At a linebacker spot on the outside. Hickman wears the number 57. 5:40 to go in this 3-0 ball game. Second down and nearly 10 to go. Let's call it 9, 9.5. High formation shown for the second time by Michigan. Quick pitch. Now here comes Anthony Carter across the 30, the 25. First down inside the 20-yard line. Anthony Carter on the reverse. Took the ball from Ellis and took it inside the 20. Tackle made by Michael Thomas, the cornerback on that side.
Chris Godfrey, the offensive right tackle, number 70, gets a great block on Hickman. Take a look at it on the outside. There is the block, holds him up, lets Anthony Carter get back to the inside, and he does what he does so very well, Jim, and that's run the football.
Well, they're certainly within Kovic's range now, and Michigan is thinking touchdown. They've dominated the ball game through the first 10 minutes and 15 seconds. They lead by only a field goal. But Birmingham has only had 3 snaps plus the punt. Ellis tipped to the backfield, and that was Dallas Hickman. Number 57 who just came into the game.
What an excellent play by a linebacker, because Hickman was blocked, but he rolled himself towards the ball carrier. All right, here are the inside linebackers. You see him moving over to the play. But Dallas Hickman, number 57 on the ground, is the guy that already made the play. Now watch what happens, what he does here. He is being blocked. He rolls off of Hegman, whips his leg, hits Ellis, and knocks him for a loss in the backfield. Excellent play.
Second down, 11 to go. They brought in their pass rushers for Birmingham, and the offensive Michigan spreads out. McLean wide right, Carter to the left. The backs are split. Hebert back to throw. Throws the ball across the middle, and it is dropped. Hit his man across the middle. That was Mike Cobb, or rather Dan Eccles, the tight end, and Billy Caesar hit him. And when he hit him, Eccles dropped the ball.
I've been talking about hitting in the secondary and the linebackers. Watch Billy Caesar, number 44, right in the middle of your screen. Watch what he does. He knows he can't intercept the ball, but he hits Eccles in the back and makes him drop the football. That's good play by the secondary.
Third down and 11 to go with Ron Ingram checking in. And Frank McLean going out as a wide receiver. Ingram goes wide to the left and Carter comes to the right. Hargrove started as fullback, caught a pass, but Hagan has been in there since. Third and 11, Hebert back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes, the first sack of the night. Looked like Raines, the best pass rusher, the 8-year veteran out of Alabama. And that may have taken him out of the range of Bovojek.
Mike Raines makes the tackle, but watch who comes. Everybody, both inside linebackers are coming. The defensive ends are coming. The nose tackle, and there's Raines, number 79, making the tackle in the backfield.
3:25 to go in this 3-0 ball game, first quarter. Jovic is going to try this one, and well, they're going to try it from 49 yards again. Hit it before. This has got plenty of foot from 49 yards out. It is good again. And Michigan with Bajovic. Bajovic scoring from 49 yards out with the field goal. 3:08 to go. We're in the first quarter. Monday Night Football on ESPN at 6-0 Michigan. Tommy's live Thursday nights at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time every week for Inside the USFL here on ESPN. Bajovic just kicked a 49-yard field goal. Since that time, the wind has whipped up in his face, and Kincaid, as the ball is blown off the tee. I don't think he would have come close to the field goal that he made with such ease had that wind been there just moments before he kicked.
Jim, that kick was 49 yards, but the ball went over the back fence behind there. Look at that. You can see the flags, how it's kicked up in just 2 minutes, but the ball went over the back fence, which is 10 yards beyond the goalpost.
He has a very short run-up, Bajovic. And this is Kincaid, the 5'4" speedster from the 4-yard line, straight up the middle into the wedge. And you just look for him where he's going to pop out, which side. He gets him across the 25-yard line where Pennywell made the tackle. Pennywell is 6'1", 225. Kincaid, a very small man, 165, 5'4". Scoring drive, 7 plays. 49-yard field goal, capped it off. And it looks like the rain has begun to come. They'll put a damper on this USFL football game. They expected only a 25% chance of showers, but here they are. Pitch back. That is Ken Tolan, the fullback of Birmingham, getting across the 30-yard line. And that's just about their best gain of the night and the first time they've gone to the ground tonight with any success. Pennywell again makes the stop. Second down and 6 to go.
Well, we knew that Michigan thought that they could run the football on Birmingham. Birmingham, on the other hand, with Collier, feels that they can throw the ball, and they really don't want him to run the football. We saw that one time where he had an open field and didn't take it.
2:24 to go, first quarter, 6-0 Michigan. Here's Collier firing, and it is almost picked off. That was Clarence Chapman jumping in front of Darrell Mason. Chapman, number 22, jumped in front of Darrell Mason, number 81, and Reggie Collier has yet to complete a pass tonight.
Excellent play by Clarence Chapman, because Darrell Mason is not his man. He gets off of the wide receiver and comes back in for the interception, and Collier just hung the ball up in the air.
Ball on the 32-yard line, 3rd down and 6 to go. They got a lot of men up front as though they're coming on 3rd and 6. Collier rolls out, he lets it run, gets a good block, but the man who was blocked makes the good play. What a play by David Greenwood, the All-American rookie, the top draft choice out of Wisconsin. And them cheering here because apparently there is going to be a 1st down.
Mike Hearn gets a good block, and then Adelette, number 78, is the other guy that gets a good block. And you see that you could tell how good a runner Collier is. Now, you got to understand, in college, he averaged over 5 yards a carry. He gets that last yard on his own. A good play by the defense, but Collier leaps, picks up the 1st down.
First down in Birmingham history of the USFL. Ball out at the 38-yard line. Hand off inside to Ken Talton, and Talton barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. That was Wes Roberts and Bob Pennywell who drove him back. 1:20 to go in this 1st quarter. Dominated by Michigan thus far. Biloxi, Mississippi, the hometown of Reggie Collier. Look at that. 2,300 yards for a quarterback in college.
They told us that he might not, they didn't want him to run the ball, but that play that he ran for the 1st down, Jim, was clearly a run. It was not a pass at all.
And David Greenwood, who made the stop, they said at Michigan he can play strong safety in this league for 10 years. He's that good.
He is.
2nd down 9. A little delay there, and going nowhere is Ken Talton. As David Tipton, the nose guard, knocked him down. And it'll be 3rd and long. His time is running out in the 1st quarter. We've had everything thus far tonight. A little bit of rain, a lot of excitement, a traffic jam that delayed the kickoff by 5 to 7 minutes, and dominance by Michigan. Pennywell has gone out, and they brought in a 5th defensive back, Elbert Gray. And the rain is really pouring down now on Legion Field. This was not expected. 3rd and long. Well, I don't know if that was a mix-up or not, but it's close to a 1st down for Collier. Whether it was a quarterback draw or he went to hand off the ball and nobody was there. Whatever, you'll interpret for me, Paul McGuire. It's close to a 1st down.
When you look at Reggie Collier run with the football, you've got to know that this man loves to do that.
It'll be very close as they have ended the quarter with the measurement. Coming out to see whether or not when we start the 2nd quarter, gee, the rain is really peppering down now. So while I take this measurement, it will go away. So when we come back, we can resume play. Michigan at Birmingham. It's a 1st down for Birmingham, but they trail at the end of the 1st quarter, 6-0 to the Panthers.
I'm sure you've heard about the petition the brewers of Guinness Stout are circulating to make St. Patrick's Day into an official holiday as a national holiday.
The only thing that's really going to suffer this rain tonight are the hairdos of some of the people who have looked ahead to this fine opening of the USFL and professional football in Birmingham, Alabama. The ball is at the 48.5-yard line. We begin the 2nd half. It is 6-0 Michigan, and Reggie Collier at the controls. Anderson is wide to the left, Ron Frederick to the right. They have a single setback, and they give it to him, Talton, the fullback, who barely gets to the 50-yard line, a gain of a yard perhaps. Ray Bentley, the linebacker, on the inside, put him down. And it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Birmingham, they're doing something that Coach Raleigh Dodge told us they would do and go with a double tight end situation. Now they're taking one of the tight ends out, and they're going back to the 2 running backs.
Earl Gant, veteran out of Missouri, checks in. Put in some time with the Kansas City Chiefs. And again, Frederick this time goes left, and Anderson, the other wide receiver, comes to the right. 2nd down, 9 to go. Wind blowing, rain here. And straight ahead goes Talton, the fullback, out of Cornell, and picks up 3 or 4 yards. But he has moved into Michigan territory down to the 46-yard line, where Ronnie Padgett of Louisiana Tech and Dave Tipton made the stop.
It's a little early in the game. We just started the 2nd quarter. The only real running threat that they've had so far, Birmingham, they being Birmingham, is Reggie Collier. So I would imagine they'll go up top.
The good news is, as you see them covering up, that rain is slowing down perceptibly. It is still raining, but it is slowing down perceptibly. Looked like the blitz was on. Collier back slips on the wet and now gets the ball away, and it is caught. Putting it down very carefully is Earl Gant out of Missouri, and he puts it down at the 40 saying, we've got a first down.
Two important things happen on this play. One, watch what Reggie Collier does. He will sit in that pocket. He's got the confidence in his offensive line. Then he picks the back, Gant coming across the middle, and Gant holding on to the football.
Ball at the 40-yard line. Now Frederick, who has great hands, goes to the left. Anderson, who has great speed, comes to the right. Collier hands to Gant. Gant hands to Frederick. Frederick's going to run the ball across the 35, across the 30, out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds. First down at the 23-yard line. Ron Frederick out of Duke University. Clarence Chapman knocked him out of bounds. First down.
Here comes the reverse now. And number 78, Adelet, Buddy Adelet is going to be downfield to make the block. There is a pass off of this play. Frederick looked like he was looking at it. You see the block by Adelet right there on about the 30-yard line. And Fredericks takes the ball down to the 23-yard line.
12:52 to go in the first half, 6-0 Michigan, but Birmingham driving for the first time tonight. They go back to the single setback again. Gant is out, two tight ends in. And there's Talden, and Talden just maybe have gotten back to the line of scrimmage on a yard more, and that is about all. And you can see Mel Land, the good linebacker out of Michigan State, and Ronnie Patch at the end on that left side, combining for the tackle. Jim Stanley across the way. And now Gant comes back in, along with Steve Stevens, a tight end for Birmingham that caught a pass back in the first quarter. Ball is at the 22-yard line, second down and 9 to go. Frederick goes wide and left. Anderson comes to the right. Second and 9. Talden goes across the middle, stacked up very quickly. May have gotten another yard. And it'll be third down and 8 to go. And it's passing time for Reggie Collier, who is always a threat, as Paul and I have told you to run. Robert Pennywell in on yet another tackle. Now mark the ball right at the 20.
All right, there's the first quarter. So if you take a look at it, Michigan, of course, the first drive, 6.5 minutes, came away with a field goal. They've had control of the football game in the first quarter. Here's a situation where you like to see, with the running ability of Collier, to roll him out. Now, you're almost in the center of the field. You can take him either way, right or left, but they're going to drop back.
Dropping back. Collier throwing as a man open, and it is caught. That is Ken Talden out of the backfield. The fullback inside the 15-yard line, and the way they're marking the ball, it'll be fourth down and a yard. So Scott Norwood, a field goal kicker, is on the field at the moment. And here in Legion Field, where the rain has stopped for the moment, they want him to go for first down. Raleigh Dodge talking, and now he's waving, I believe. Norwood out on the field. Now they're putting him off the field.
Jim, no matter what he does here, it's not going to be right. And I'll tell you why. You start listening to the players and not listening to the coaching staff, all of a sudden, they send the field goal team on. It always seems like your first instinct is the best of all.
Well, they had to call a timeout because there was so much indecision. So they're going to make their decision, and we'll come back. They want them to go for it in Birmingham. 10:50 to go. We're in the first half, and it's 6-0 Michigan.
Tonight on ESPN Classic. At 8, Lewis and Mavrovich go toe-to-toe in a 98 heavyweight title bout. At 9, top 5 reasons you can't blame the BCS for lack of a playoff. And at 10, the original American Gladiators. It's all tonight on ESPN Classic.
Let's go get them. Good luck. Pace car is out. Green flag.
The NASCAR Nationwide Series at Atlanta on ESPN2. Coverage begins Saturday at 1:30 Eastern.
The New York Giants are Super Bowl champions. Celebrate their amazing victory with Sports Illustrated's exclusive championship package featuring this must-have NFL Films DVD, The New York Giants Super Bowl 42 Champions. Plus, this limited edition hardcover commemorative book captures the incredible Giants with SI's famous writing and photography. Go online to SITVoffer.com or call now to get both free with a paid subscription. 56 issues for only $1.59 an issue. Save 64% off the cover price. Use your credit card and get this officially licensed football honoring the champion Giants. Designed exclusively for SI, it features scores from the entire season and includes a display stand and certificate of authenticity. Don't miss this exclusive offer. Go to SITVoffer.com or call now to get the official DVD, the commemorative book, and the exclusive football.
Go online to SITVoffer.com or call 1-800-274-3700 right now.
The decision has been made. They will go for it on 4th and 1 at the 14-yard line. Collier hands off Tolden, and I believe he's got it. I believe Tolden's got it. They say he does. First down inside the 15-yard line. Bentley stood him up along with Pennywell, but Tolden out of Cornell had the momentum.
Tolan gets it to where they like to run it in this short yardage is number 72 Woods and Buddy Adelette number 78. The left guard and the left tackle. And Tolan was hit at the line of scrimmage and got the rest of it on his own.
6-0 Michigan. Birmingham driving for the first time. Frederick comes out to the right. Anderson to the left. Two tight ends, Hearn and Mason. Fake to Tolan. Here comes Carter. He can run. Greenwood is after him. All-American on All-American. All-American. Greenwood makes the stop of All-American Collier inside the 10.
Jim, you can set this match up hours before a game and never dream that you're going to see it. Now you're going to see Collier, one All-American on the other one. David Greenwood, this is why you said he could be around this league for 10 years and be All-Pro. The play he made right there, one-on-one on Collier, was outstanding.
Second down and 4 at the 4.
When you see a guy out there, this is what makes you shake a little bit. But he played it right. He kept Collier to his outside, would not let him break back inside, and then made the tackle.
Anderson left, Franklin right. Two tight ends. Second down 4. Collier gets down near the first down inside the 5. Reggie Collier. It'll be 3rd and inches, or it will be first down. First down and goal to go, Birmingham.
This time, Jim, it's Reggie Collier's turn on David Greenwood. Greenwood does not keep him to the outside. Watch what happens. He'll put the fake on Greenwood right here and cut right back to his inside. And there's David Greenwood. He can't make the tackle.
The ball just inside the 3-yard line. First down and goal to go for Birmingham. 9:45 to go in the first half. Split backs. Collier calls for quiet. Crowd is huge and cheering. Collier has a football in a clear field. Touchdown! Tie ball game at the moment. Scott Norwood has come on. Raleigh Dodge is out to congratulate his team. Michigan absolutely dominated the first quarter with 2 long drives, settling for 49-yard field goals, and then Collier got it rolling. And as you take a look at Scott Norwood, remember there is a tee that is optional, and he is using it. Bob Lane to hold. The kick is up. It is good. And Birmingham leads in this ball game. 9:28 to go in the half. It's 7-6 Birmingham over Michigan.
Look at them. You give them the best years of your life, shuttling them around. Then they go away on one vacation without you. And all they can talk about is that Hummer from Avis. I'd like to see that Hummer have to take them to the stupid mall 3 times a day. Actually, I take that back.
With dozens of the hottest cars to choose from, there's a reason Avis is your other car.
How would your family get by without you? Would they lose their home or their dreams of a good education? They don't have to. you can guarantee them $200, $500, $700, $50,000 or more with life insurance from AIG American General Insurers. Just look, less than $15 a month buys a 40-year-old man a $250,000 policy. That's up to 3 times what you can get from other companies for the same price.
Call 800-881-2836. Visit AIGTermLife.com or contact your local AIG representative.
Own a timeshare, turn it into cash.
Timeshares only sold our timeshare fast and for the price we wanted.
And they gave us a $1,000 shopping spree.
Introducing the Timeshares Only $1,000 shopping spree bonus. Call now. Learn how to turn your timeshare into cash and get a $1,000 shopping spree. And we'll also send you this free information kit, including 10 secrets to timeshares. This offer is only good while supplies last, so don't delay. Call Timeshares Only, the most trusted name in timeshares.
Call 800-630-8306.
First down, Birmingham, after the Jackie Klein fumble reception. Here's Tolan and gets a yard or 2. Now, if you tuned in the middle of this game, and you might be wondering why all the fumbles, remember we had an unexpected cloudburst, and the field is wet and the ball gets wet. There's Jackie Klein, who had the fumble recovered.
Take a look at the inside linebackers. Now, this is Ricky Young and Pennywell, or Bentley, excuse me, Ricky Young and Bentley. And the inside linebackers fill so very well. Again, I keep saying this, but even Michigan admits it. Their strong suit are their linebackers, and they're carrying 8 of them.
And Canavino is checked in as here comes Tolan trying to get outside, and he gets to the 50-yard line. Riding him down on top, as you can see, is Jeff Jackson, and Canavino, whom we said just came into the ball game, number 41, made the stop. 7-6, clock is running, 2:12 to go.
Mobility of a defensive lineman. Watch Jackson. He is a defensive end. The play is cut back to the inside, and there's Jackson to make the tackle.
And now we have the 2-minute warning. 1 minute 58 seconds actually to go. And remember, when we come back in the last 2 minutes of either half of the USFL, every time they pick up a first down and move the sticks, time stops on that board until the sticks are set again. So they got their own timeouts, plus if they can pick up first downs, they've got additional timeouts. 2-minute warning. Collier over to talk to Ronnie Dodge, his head coach in this 7-6 ball game. Collier, the graduate of Southern Mississippi, a big starter sign with Birmingham. They're redoing the jersey of Jackie Klein after working on his ribs, apparently, Paul. You've had that done to you, I'm sure, your teammates, and you can probably estimate better what they're doing to him than I can. Now, well, the pad's been removed there.
When they took the pads off, you know that he's not going to see any more action in his first half, and hope he can come back. What happened is when he got the fumble, nobody hit him. The ball was there, and falling on the turf, he might have had a bad wrist before this.
Coming up at halftime, and we've only got 1:54 to go. Be sure to see Kevin Slayton with the Ford halftime feature looking at this week's stars in the USFL. Kevin is with us on every Saturday and Monday night game. Collier's only 2 for 8, has a bruised left hand. This has been a bruising ball game. Stallions of Birmingham lead the Panthers of Michigan 7-6 and have a 3rd down and 8 to go with the ball at midfield.
We can assess Collier just in the first half. First of all, we know he can run the football. He proved that. The scoring the touchdown, moving the team down the field. And I think he ran the ball 3 or 4 times straight in a row. That's the one thing. The other thing, the big problem with Collier is once in college, if his primary receiver was not open, he had a tendency to run with the football, averaging 5 yards a carry in college football. But again here, the other thing was forcing the football, and that's something he has done tonight early.
Anderson left, Frederick right, Talton, Roney back in there. And here is Collier running again across the line of scrimmage. He's got 5, he's got 10, he's out of bounds. First down, Reggie Collier stopping the clock. Ken Dalton clearing the way with a fine block.
There is just no place to throw. The pattern is too long. Now here's Collier. He's looking at one receiver to the outside. A little force there. Watch Talton on the outside on land, number 47. Right there. There's the fullback coming back and getting another block. Enables Collier to pick up another 8 yards.
Ball is on the 37-yard line. Anderson to the right, Frederick to the left. Gant gives the ball to Frederick. He can throw the football from there, and he's not going to have a chance. Look to throw Ron Frederick, and has thrown from 37 back to the 40. Mel Land doing the good job on him, along with Jeff Jackson.
Jim, I love Reggie Collier. He didn't take on a linebacker. Reggie Collier tried to block Jackson, number 77, to tackle. He didn't do much of a job on it. There's Collier on the ground. Here comes Jackson, number 77. There's Land, number 47, and Jackson's on the play. I give him an A as far as trying an attempt.
Jackie Klein has a slight bruised shoulder, expected to play again in the second half for Birmingham. Here's Collier on second down and long, about 13. All the time in the world. And overshoots his man, the tight end, Darrell Mason. I guess he just had too much time. Stops the clock with 1:03 to go. Seldom do you see that kind of time. Third down and 13.
Three-man rush doesn't get you much. And take a look at the deep drop. Everybody is in the zone. They're all playing zone. The corners are up short. Back on the bottom over here was Talton, the fullback, all by himself, and Collier couldn't find him. Went to the tight end.
Clock is stopped. Earl Gant comes back in, a running back who's been really lining up, as some of the tight ends have, just off the tackle on occasion, but this time he sets up in a split backfield. Third down, 13. Collier throws and has his man, and that is Darrell Mason, the tight end, and that's a first down inside the 30. Run out of bounds by David Greenwood.
You gotta love what Reggie Collier does here. They had the blitz on. There were 6 men coming at Collier, and he sat in there. The offensive line did a beautiful job moving everybody to the outside. You see Patchett on the outside. Here's Collier. He is cocked and ready to throw. He finds Mason, the tight end. He's not worried about the guys coming from the outside. He's still looking at his receiver, knows he made the completion. The ball was right on target.
And you know what I meant to say. David Greenwood did not run him out of bounds, but he was one of those blitzing. All right, Anderson wide left, and Kevin Miller to the right. Collier dumps it over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted by Ray Bentley. Intended for Steve Stevens. Went off his hand into the hand of Ray Bentley. Yet another turnover with 49 seconds left in the half.
Jim, the Michigan linebackers, John Corker is the guy that hit Stevens. He pops him, and it goes into Bentley's hand. All right. Here's Reggie Collier back, hitting the tight end. That's Corker popping him. The ball pops up. Bentley, the other linebacker, is right there. Look at Chapman and the rest of the players coming up to help out. That's Osborne, number 23.
Ball is placed down on the 27-yard line. Let's see how Michigan plays this. Down by a point, well in their own territory. 49 seconds to go. And how do they play it? They've got 3 wide receivers in. 2 to the right side, including Anthony Carter. Hebert fires, has a man, and is caught and backing out of bounds with it. Across the way is Derek Holloway. That'll be a first down across the 45-yard line. That took all of 6 seconds, 43 seconds to go, and they're near midfield.
All right, Hebert, he's looking downfield for Anthony Carter. He's looking to his right. Now he comes back to his left, looking people off, and he finds Derek Holloway because the corner didn't play short, and the safety was a little bit too deep. They were in a zone defense. Completion.
Frank McLean wide to the left. Anthony Carter, the man on the right. Holloway, the man in motion. Hebert throws across the middle. Oh, what a pop! Put on the intended receiver, and the intended receiver was Derek Holloway, the man in motion. And Hebert didn't have it too easy back there either. 38 seconds left.
That's what McPherson, the linebacker, again. The linebackers are active on both squads. Number 75, Jimmy Walker, puts the heat on Hebert and forces the throw. You'll see him coming up through the middle. There he is. And then you see McPherson hitting Holloway. I wouldn't want to be in the middle, my friend.
A lot of hitting going on tonight from the 46-yard line. Second down and 10. McLean to the left. Carter's over there on the right side. Holloway in motion. Hebert looks to his back coming out of the backfield and overthrows him coming out of the backfield. That is Tony Ellis, who figured very much early in the first quarter when they were running him a lot. And that's the first time that we've called Ellis's name in some time.
That's called the old short arm play, Jim. When you're running the back and you're going to the outside, you know you're going to be out of bounds anyway, and you can smell that linebacker, Mike Murphy, coming up on the outside, number 56. Kind of just only stretch your arm halfway out. Yeah, you don't want to reach the ball because you don't want to lose your head.
Oh, it is 3rd down and 10 in the closing moments of the first half. Very enthusiastic crowd tonight, and that is an understatement, I believe. Hebert looking again, goes for the man coming back, and that is number 82. That is Frank McLean, and McLean gets inside the 45-yard line. Now that will stop the clock if they don't take the timeout, which they're not doing, with 22 seconds to go, because they will move the sticks, and that's the rule of the USFL.
Okay, Murphy and Thomas are the outside. McLean, here he comes back to the ball. Now here comes Murphy, 56. He's going for the ball. Thomas is right there. He doesn't make the tackle, but they're going to make McLean pay for it. That's Mike Murphy coming back again. That's hustle by the linebacker. All right, Hebert goes down. He's looking. He's trying to find Anthony Carter when you see him looking off to the right. Carter is not open. There he sees McLean there. Now watch 56, Mike Murphy. He misses the tackle. There's another tackle missed there, and then Murphy comes back and makes the play.
Time has been called, and it was Michigan that called it. They wanted more time than simply moving the sticks. Reiners, Waterman out on the field, but more importantly, Bobby Hebert. We haven't said too much about him, except he's very quick. He hasn't run too much tonight, but he is a rookie and went to school at Northwest Louisiana State, and he has won the job out of another rookie, Whit Taylor, who took Vanderbilt to the Hall of Fame bowl right here in Legion Field, and Mark Miller, who's not on the active squad. He's out of Bowling Green, a 3-year backup with the Cleveland Browns.
And the wind has stopped completely again.
Well, we didn't expect the rain. We got it. High winds we didn't expect. We got that, but only momentarily. Michigan led at the end of the first half on 2 49-yard field goals, 6-0, and then Cartier drove them and ran around right end 3 yards, and the extra point put Birmingham in front 7-6. First down, Anthony Carter in motion. Hebert, closing moment, fires the football, has his man, that is Cobb, across the middle. Not enough for the first down. That won't stop the clock. They'll have to call timeout. Tacklers led by Larry McPherson, number 50 of Birmingham. And the Panthers, with 11 seconds left, call timeout.
Jim, don't you think that ball draws the crowd? McPherson was the first guy there on Cobb, but then the rest of the Birmingham defense showed up in a hurry. When you've got 8 or 9 guys going at your frame, there's no place to go.
I was just thinking, Paul, sitting here, and it is not our position to sell the USFL, only to report the USFL. But of all the games between now and July, wins the championship game on the 17th, have this kind of excitement and this kind of crowd involvement, the football-loving public is in for a great spring and early summer before the NFL returns in the fall.
Jim, looking at it, I expected turnovers. They haven't been together that long, and I'm not making excuses. The coaches want to eliminate those things. But if you take a look at the hitting in this football game, it's been ferocious by everybody. And the linebackers on both Michigan and Birmingham have just been outstanding.
Ball on the 36-yard line, 11 seconds left in the half, second down, and 3 to go for the first down. I formation. Running, better get out of bounds, and does, and he may have the first down. They're saying he does with 5 seconds left. Forced out of bounds by Jimmy Walker, one of the down linemen, just walking back, number 75.
Well, there were 11 seconds on the clock. There's now 5, so that means that they've got, if they're going to do it, they've got to kick the field goal now, because I don't think they'll have time to get the play off and stay in bounds or whatever, unless they're going to go for the end zone.
Well, we now know that Novo Bujovic certainly has the range to kick another field goal, but we see Bobby Hebert coming back in. Well, 5 seconds left. Well, now here comes Bujovic.
Yeah, this would be, what, 32? This will be another 49-yard field goal. Maybe this is lucky number. They took a look at it. He's got 2 of them. They figured, why not 1 more?
Also remember, a 2-point lead. That's what he's doing. It's spotting it right there at the 39. They use the kicking tee, and the wind has begun to sprung up. And for Bojovic, it is coming from behind him, so he'll get a little extra assistance. Maybe a little left to right.
I would call timeout if I was Birmingham to see if that wind had died down.
Bojovic, 39 yards out. He's got the leg, and he's got the lead. Timeout. Panthers, their third 49-yard field goal as time runs out of the half. Birmingham leading by a point, now finds itself down by 2. That is the end of the first half of professional football of the USFL in Birmingham, Alabama, with Michigan leading Birmingham 9-7.
Are you ready?
Birmingham will receive. Bojovic will kick off. 9-7 Michigan. The rain is back in force. It's not the kind of rain, Paul, that is going to, I believe, create a lot of problems, but it's the kind of rain that's going to make a lot of people in the stands very wet.
Exactly.
The momentary rain.
Exactly, Jim. The only time we saw any slip at all was the one time that Collier went back, and he slipped just with his back foot, came back up, set up, and threw the pass and completed it. There's the guy that we've got to try to find most of the time, Michael Kincaid.
For those who did not see him, Michael is 5 feet 4 inches tall. As a matter of fact, one of the officials of the Birmingham Stallions said that he went up to the practice field and ordered him off the field. He didn't know that he was a player. And then when he said, "I'm a player," he said something that I shall not repeat. He said, "Get off," until the player said, "Look, my name is Kincaid. I belong here." Bojovic, the kickoff. Kincaid standing at his own 6-yard line. The rain is coming down, but the wind has stopped. And Kincaid will get his opportunity from the 6. 20, wow, knocked down on a driving tackle by
Bentley, the linebacker.
It was Bentley, Ray Bentley, also of Central Michigan, who played there with Bojovic last year. Came in to make the stop.
This is one thing on a 40-man squad. You've got to play a lot of the special teams, and watch what Bentley does. He goes right through the wedge. Nobody blocked him, and he hit Kincaid. You want to know, where did he come from?
Here comes Reggie Collier, 3-yard touchdown run. Most of the time, he was going with a single setback. Ken Dalton in the first half. Dalton is in there now as a single setback. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. On the 19.5-yard line, and that is Dalton right there. Dalton slips 1 tackle, picks up 6 yards, gets out across the 25 to the 26-yard line, where the tackle was made by Ronnie Padgett, number 87.
They like to run to Robert Wood's side also, Adlet over there. That's Bentley, the man that made the tackle on the kickoff. He misses the tackle there, and Dalton picks up about 6 yards.
Gant comes in, and instead of taking out one of the tight ends this time, they'll take out Ken Dalton, who just carried the ball. So Earl Gant, a running back, replaces the fullback. Second down and 4, 9-7 Michigan, early in the third quarter. Here's Gant trying to get outside, and there's a fine play made right there by Wes Roberts, the veteran. Hold it, that is Ray Bentley, 61, not 81, the rookie out of Central Michigan. But I'll keep the same adjectives, a fine play.
Oh, exactly. All right, here's Gant. He fakes one way, goes back to the outside, and watch Mr. Bentley again. That's 2 out of 3 tackles, not too bad. Look at Bentley. He looks back to the inside, sees the play moving to the outside. That is number 74, Sandin, the guard that didn't get to the outside, and Bentley made the tackle.
Third down and 7. The fans huddle under the stands because of the rain, beginning to whoop it up now. And there's a completed pass and a first down across the 30-yard line. David Greenwood makes the stop of Ken Dalton, who came back into the ball game and plays pass receiver one more time. Greenwood was aided by Mel Land, the outside linebacker. Ball is placed down on the 31-yard line. Story of the game, Michigan dominated the first quarter. Birmingham dominated the second quarter until the final seconds when Adair moved Bojovic into position for that third consecutive field goal of 49 yards. Dalton, that is Padgett hanging on up top, and Dalton carries him from the 31 out to the 35-yard line. Corker helped Paget put him down. Raleigh Dosh is the coach of Birmingham, sending in a play this time by a tight end, Steve Stevens, replacing Mike Hearn coming out.
Jim, and in this drive, if you noticed, the Birmingham Stallions ran, all their running plays have been to the left side.
Second down and 7. Oh my. Oh my. Adelet was in the backfield defensively of Michigan before the ball was snapped. And he was going to run one to the left side again.
Yeah, they're running that left side, and the tendency is the one thing, though, that you've got good linebackers Michigan has, and you don't want to start anticipating from the backside and start saying, well, if they're going to run everything left, we'll adjust a little bit more to that side. You've got to have your players on the left-hand side of the defense now, which would be Mr. Paget, the defensive left end. Make sure that they stay at home.
Second down 12. They've moved the ball back to the 29-yard line. Anderson, Greg Anderson from Alabama State, goes wide to the left. Ron Frederick to the right. 2 tight ends. And Collier dropping straight back. Collier puts it out. That is Gant. Gant cuts across the field, slips 1 tackle, and gets out across the 35-yard line, shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and about 4 to go. John Corker really leveled Gant, and Mill Land helped out.
Jim, that time the pass protection by the Birmingham offensive line was absolutely fantastic. They just kept everybody boxed into the inside. Collier slipped himself back to the outside, saw Gant open, dumped the ball to him, and let him run on his own.
3rd down and 4, Paul, and for the first time we have 2 setbacks, Earl Gant and Ken Talton, in this half. Third and 4, Talton did not get the first down. He almost picked up the football across the line of scrimmage. He was well ahead of the handoff. Pennywell leveled him. It's 4th down. And now it'll be Dario Casarino out of the University of Washington coming in, and that means that Anthony Carter will go deep for Michigan. Casarino is a big man. 6'6", 240. And he's a punter. Carter dropping well back inside his own 20-yard line.
Casarino, punt formation.
They got their watch on him. Casarino on a drive. The ball hits at the 20, and Carter's not going to be able to touch it. Birmingham does not cover it as it bounces almost back to the 25. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go. 3rd quarter, Michigan over Birmingham, 9-7.
Changing, yeah, everything's changing.
Hand off to the tailback, Tony Ellis, and Jimmy Walker puts him down after a gain of just 2 yards across the 25 to the 26-yard line. The crowd in the first half was absolutely outstanding in terms of noise level. I think, Paul, at halftime, with that driving rain, they've been quieted down a little bit. As soon as their ball club gets the ball again and they dry out a little bit, we'll hear from them again. Carter goes wide to the right. And Ron Ingram comes to the left. Hale back again with the football, and again not much. It breaks away. There goes Ellis, being chased down and run out of bounds by Emil Thompson. They had Ellis about a yard or 2 across the line of scrimmage, and then he just exploded out of the pack, and Thompson knocked him out of bounds.
So one thing they talk about Ellis, and he keeps on driving. All right, he's going up the middle. He's going, there's Radliff to center. They're all in there blocking. 4 or 5 guys had a shot at him. Take a look at Ellis. Switches the ball over, keeps it away from Thompson, and he gets run out of bounds. But that was a great run. All right, Jimmy, here's Radliff. This is the center from Georgia. He's on Walker.
Whoa!
Walker made the play, had the hit. Didn't hold on.
Ball on the 49. Hebert dropping back, dumping it out here, has it to his man Hagan, the fullback, and he's got a first down down to the 35-yard line. The official paid attendance. Official paid attendance. That's not everybody that's in here. 38,352 for the Birmingham Stallions.
And with only 17,000 season tickets sold,
21,000 more folks showed up. And as we said, someone was kind to them. But that's the paid personnel in it. Ball is at the 35-yard line. First down and 10 to go. Michigan leading by 2 and driving. Hebert hit as he throws, and the ball is caught. Nope, dropped by Anthony Carter. Thought he had the ball, but when he hit the ground, the ball squirted away. Second down and 10. Carter, one of the superstars of collegiate football. Only one other man has been an All-American 3 consecutive years at a school. No doubt Herschel Walker would have been, but Carter was. First time in more than 40 years. And every time they try to figure out whether he weighs 150, 55, 60, 65, everybody always winds up by saying whatever it is, he can take a hit better than many big men and get up and continue to play.
The one thing about him, he'll go across the middle and catch the ball in the crowd.
Second down and 10. And there's Ellis again, and this time he's pulled down. Big number 90, Wendell Ray, out of the University of Washington, made the stop.
This little crossfire action, and Wendell Ray is coming down the line of scrimmage. It almost takes Ellis's head off.
And Jackie Klein, who was injured in that first half, is back in the ball game, number 98. Check that. That's Charles Martin that has come in, the nose tackle, 96. But we can see Klein is also in there next to him. Third down, 8 to go. Blitz is on. Look out, Hebert gets the ball away. No good. Mike Murphy blitzing. The ball was trying to get out to John Williams coming out, but it is fourth down.
Jim, they set everybody. This is called the old days of Mad Dog. You see Ray going up. You see Murphy, number 56. Hebert's throwing this ball away. Should have taken a loss because Caesar was right there to make the interception if the ball would have been on target.
Here's that man again, but I think it's going to be slightly longer than 49 yards. There can't be 4 of them, can there? They have to put it back at about the 40-yard line and make it a 50-yarder.
No wind this time.
Three of them of 49 yards. He'll try this from 50, but Jovic from 50 yards out, and it is not going to make it. The extra yard did him in. 8:19 to go. Third quarter. Michigan continues to lead Birmingham by the score of 9-7.
In the world, you're a hero or a heel. There's a kicking tee. That's lane holding. And Norwood just hooks this ball. First of all, those strings should have been forward, straight ahead. That will put a little bit of hook on the ball, but Norwood just flat hooked the football. And I'll tell you, when you come off like this, Jim, and you go to the sideline, no one talks to you.
Robert Woods, 9-year veteran out of Tennessee State, is the man that's hurt, and they're holding on to that right knee. And he is the reason why they've been running to the left side all the time, because he is a veteran that can do some blocking. But on that play, a missed field goal, Woods comes out with that knee. Reminder that Paul and I are going on to the Rams, I should say the ex-Ram Stadium, Los Angeles, the Coliseum, where now the Express hold forth. And they held forth yesterday beautifully under Tom Ramsey. The visiting team, the Washington Federals, our usual start time, live on Monday night throughout the season, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. 20-yard line, Michigan's got the ball and still a 2-point lead. 15 seconds or 4 seconds into the fourth quarter. And the up man is not going to go anywhere. That's Mike Hagan. Now, that'll bring up, see that great defensive play, Paul McGuire. Wandering down was 3rd and 12 at the other end of the field, while Collier did not throw the ball on 3rd and long and simply sent Talton running into the line.
There is a first of all, he has a tendency to force the ball. The second thing that Raleigh does, you take the ball and you keep it that long. There's the stats after 3/4, but you take the ball that long and you keep it. You want to come away with 3, and you still could be ahead. And the other thing I'll get to right after this play.
Tailback carrying the ball. Ellis gets away from some more tacklers and picks up about 7 or 8 yards.
And the other thing is that they've held Michigan to 4 field goal attempts. They made 3 out of them, and they were 49, 49, 49, and 50. So they're playing solid defense. Now, if they would have gotten ahead by 1, they feel their defense is doing a great job, and they can hold Michigan.
However, they did not count on from 27 yards out, Norwood missing.
Very costly thing because Woods go out. But did you see the 2 guys that went out to help him out? Talton and Gant. They know how important he is.
3rd down, 1.5 yards. And I don't know if Ellis is going to get it. He tries to get across it. He may have made it. McPherson was trying to hold him up. Tony Ellis really put on some second effort as he got to the 30-yard line. And if the ball got there, that means that it is a 1st down. A reminder that Paul and I toward the end of the game will be, he did not get there. Talking about the Menon MVP, and he did not get there by just that much, the length of the foot of the official.
You know why he didn't get there? Because when he was down, then he moved the ball over the 30-yard line. Had he done it on the way down, they would have marked the ball a 1st down.
David Greenwood to kick the ball away. And Mighty Mite, Michael Kincaid, number 80, 5'4", is deep.
I don't think Greenwood could see him down there, do you?
Oh, he dropped the football. Greenwood. He kicks the ball away. He does get it away. What a tremendous play by Greenwood. It'll roll inside the 40-yard line. An all-American play. Not good to drop the ball, but with men about to tackle him, he nudged the ball away.
Now you know why this man is so valuable, David Greenwood. He will be my punter forever. He just misses the ball. But watch the heads-up play. Murphy's going to be there, and so is Reed. And he gets the ball, he just whips it around sideways around the defenders and gets the ball away and kicks the ball about 40 yards.
1st down 10 from a 38-yard line for Birmingham. They've been dominant lately here in this ball game. They seem to come alive as the half goes on. Look out, Collier! Greenwood blitzing.
Collier attempted to pass.
Buddy Adelette has taken over for Robert Woods at left tackle, and Mark Battaglia, the rookie out of Penn State, has moved to the left guard spot ahead of Adelette as a result of the injury to the knee of Woods.
David Greenwood is lined up on a tight end on the outside. They have double tight end. You see Collier, he faked to Talton and had his back to Greenwood. Never saw him coming. Nobody picked up on the other side. There is no back there to block the safety. And a sack.
9-7, Michigan. 4th quarter. Lots of time left. Collier hands to Gant. And Gant picks up some good yardage across the 30 out near the 34-yard line with Ray Bentley hanging on. David Greenwood was a top pick and signee of the Michigan Panthers, and a man that they wanted from a territory, and they had to do some bargaining and come up with some big bucks for. They got Anthony Carter.
Another thing you've got to do is you've got to let Collier throw the football. 2nd down and long, he has not been throwing the ball. They have not let him throw the football. They've been going with a double tight end. They're back in a double tight end situation. They've got to have him throw the ball.
He is going to throw this time. Has time, delivers a football, and the man slipped. Flag is down. Talton slipped at the 50-yard line. Hold it. That is Craig Anderson slipping. The wide receiver went right out from under his feet. He tried to the ball was slightly behind him, put on the brakes, and his feet went out. And now it is going to be a personal foul. It certainly is. And I would assume that personal foul, you're going to talk to the Birmingham folks, because on offense, protecting for your passer, you usually hold, not commit a personal foul. Wide to Franklin to the right. It is 2nd down and 4. We understand we lost picture for a moment. We've got it back now. Not going anywhere is Ken Talton. Tackled by Ray Bentley. Again, we understand we lost a play or two. But nothing huge happened after that penalty. But it is now 3rd down and 4. .45 left in the game. Two backs. Collier cuts inside one block. Near the 1st down. Collier. Saindon throwing a heck of a block, and Collier's taken a beating tonight. He's running that football team very well, but he is slow getting up. Pulled to his feet by Battaglia, who's now playing a guard spot.
Battaglia is playing the guard spot. Adelet moved out to Woods' spot at left tackle.
And here come the sticks in to see whether or not Collier picked up the 1st down.
Reggie
Now
loves
it'll
to see
be
this.
4th down and inches.
He loves to see this, Jim, so he can get a break and take a breath.
Here, stretch it. Stretch it. Come on down there.
Tom Banks is stepping on the line. He won't let him stretch it.
That much. Now, ball almost at the 41. The crowd here wants Ronnie Dodge to go for it, and obviously he's going for it. He's ready to send in the play. That's not a kicker. That's a play coming in from the sideline. With a tight end, Mike Hearn. Another tight end. Darrell Mason checks back in. 2 wide receivers come out. Inches to go.
I think if he would have punted this football, they would have booed him right out of the stadium. You've got to go for it. And the man that should carry the ball is Collier. Just tap Banks and go. There's no big decision here. But I'll be wrong because they'll probably give the ball to Gant.
Whatever. Birmingham, I think, is getting increasingly confident of its defense. This is not a big gamble, but there's still 10 minutes to go. Collier, 1st down inside the 40. Clock running, 9:45 left in the game. A hard-hitting, exciting game. Michigan out in front, 9-7.
And if I'm going anywhere, I'm going to take that all-pro center, Mr. Banks, and just run right up his rear and let him blow out the nose guard. Here it comes. You look at Banks there. Watch the 2 guards cave in. They just opened a hole. They only had, what, 1.5 inches, Jim, 2 inches?
That's about it. I'm running down on this first ever USFL football game in Birmingham, Alabama. Talton, the lone setback. 1st down at the 40. Talton, little delay there. Talton, 5 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards, down to the 32. Ripped up by Wes Roberts and David Greenwood.
You know what makes this play work? Watch him, he stopped, but watch Talton's legs. Just keep an eye on his legs. Watch the drive in his legs. They do not stop. His legs are turning and moving. He's got his knees up, and he picks up an extra 3 yards.
Outstanding run by Talton. 2nd-year man out of Cornell. Played for Bob Blackman up there, who recently retired. Collier, flip back, flea flicker. Collier looking, throws, and it is intercepted by number 61, Ray Bentley. All the time in the world on the flea flicker, and Michigan's got the ball inside their 20. The Panthers still lead 9-7.
The flea flicker, the fullback Talton back to Reggie Collier, and he should have eaten the ball. There's John Corker back here, number 57. Watch me throws the ball. He's looking at Fredericks coming across, Fredericks couldn't have gotten to the ball anyway. Bentley, number 61, the linebacker, and we've talked about the linebackers all night long, Jim, how good they are, especially Michigan. They've done a job again, Bentley. But now I understand why Reggie doesn't throw the ball that much, and there it is.
6 of 15 and 3 interceptions. Look at this set, this I formation with Ellis right on the back of the fullback. Hagan, who takes the football and gets out near the 25-yard line. Ellis set up almost a half a foot behind Hagan. Not a foot or a yard, but almost bending over his back. The clock is clicked below the 8-minute mark in this 9-7 game. Michigan leading. Fourth quarter. Well, you're certainly going to be called on to lead them some more before this game is over. And now the defense for Birmingham must do what it's been doing all night. Shut down the Panthers. Hebert hands to Ellis, and there's a good play at the line of scrimmage, and Ellis only gets a yard or two.
Ellis at left guard.
Third down, and about 2.5.
Let's go, Dave!
Paul, have you got any ideas for the Menon MVP? If you do, keep them to yourself, but we've got to pick one before this game is over.
I think it's going to, you've got to look basically towards defense. That's one thing I want to say about this game. You're looking at a 9-7 football game. You say, well, there's not that much scoring. You're looking at tremendous defense tonight on both sides of the field.
Hebert rolling out. Throws the football, has his man, the big tight end, Mike Cobb, and that's the first down, tackled by Frank Reed, the veteran from the Atlanta Falcons. Cobb, the #1 draft pick of Cincinnati some years ago. First down, they spot the ball across the 35 at the 36.
Little rollout, little play action, rollout pass. And you're going to see Hebert. He'll find Cobb, the big man in the middle. #1 draft choice at Cincinnati. Catches the ball, gets the first down. Good play.
McLean wide to the left. Derek Holloway to the right. There's Ellis, quick starter, and gets out near the 40-yard line. A pickup of 3 or 4 yards. Wendell Ray and Larry McPherson, two of the linebackers, made the stop. And you could also see Frank Reed around the ball.
Here's the offensive line. Manos and Coffey. Vitale in there. And Ellis comes in. There's Wendell Ray making the tackle.
Ron Ingram checks in. Paul, this ball game is now down to the final 5 minutes and a half plus. 9-7. Birmingham's got to have the ball. Michigan trying to run it out. Ingram, or maybe that's Holloway in motion. And there is the fullback, Hagan. First down across the 45. Mike Hagan out of Montana picks up the first down with a burst up the middle.
And another trap play up the middle. Hagan, the fullback.
16-yard run. They put it at the 44.
All right, we'll take a look at the center, Radlip, number 55. He's just screening off the middle linebacker. He just gets a piece of him. Doesn't make a block, but gets enough to force the linebacker back to the outside. McPherson, number 50. Then Hagan picks up another first down.
McLean wide left, Derek Holloway to the right. I formation. Holloway in motion now. Coming back the other way. Hebert, that is Tony Ellis. The running back inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The clock continues to wind down as the Panthers run down the field. This is where the Stallions have been so good on defense all night. Must shut them down and give Reggie Collier and company another shot.
And the thing about it is they should not be tired, because every time Birmingham had the ball, they moved the ball down the field, missed a field goal, then turned it over. But they've kept possession of the ball, and the defense should have been well rested.
Birmingham has had its chances. 2nd and 5. There's the fullback. That is Hagan. Now near a first down at the 35-yard line. Charles Martin is over there, along with Mike Murphy, the linebacker. Now we're below the 4-minute mark. Clock is running, and the Panthers very wisely taking their time. Remember, they do not stop the clock to move the sticks until the final 2 minutes. So time is running off the clock. It'll be third down on the yard to go.
Michigan needs at least one more first down to get into Bajovic's range, but they are ahead 9-7.
Two tight ends. Tailback Ellis, he's got the first down to the 30-yard line. Tony Ellis having an outstanding night. The rookie out of Michigan State gets down to the 30.
5 yards, first down.
Now some of these 38,000 plus fans are figuring this ball game is winding down, and some are going for the exits.
All right, here's Tony Ellis. He's just following his fullback up into the line of scrimmage. Radliff has got the nose tackle. Charles Martin just head up, contains him so he can't slide down the line of scrimmage, and Ellis picks up the first down.
There's the situation on the scoreboard. Yell if you're a Stallion fan, and they have been yelling plenty tonight. Tony Ellis, 70 yards. One outstanding run when he broke 3 or 4 tackles. There he goes again. A hole that closes down in a hurry. Closed down by the linebacker, Larry McPherson. Now they can let it run down to the 2-minute mark if they wish.
It's amazing, Jim, when you look at it from up here, you see that hole open up. Now watch how quick it closes. Number 50, McPherson, is there. Ellis gets to the outside. He's got a lot of running room. The linebacker is there to make the stop.
Stallions have to do something, Paul, or hope for something. And, of course, Hebert's not putting the ball up in the air with the clock in his favor. Now, as we said, they're letting it run down to the 2-minute mark. Why not? Let it go away. Here is the whistle blowing. 2 minutes to go. Panthers have the football on the 29-yard line of Birmingham and also have the lead 9-7. Stallions have had chances, and that big missed field goal.
As a national holiday yourself, how do you feel about the Brewers?
Paul and I were looking over. One of the outstanding players on defense tonight has been Ray Bentley, an inside linebacker of Michigan. And another man, of course, has been Novo Bajovic of Michigan, who's kicked those 3 49-yard field goals. Both of them last fall were rookies playing for that powerhouse Central Michigan. And I don't mean to put down Central Michigan, but it hardly goes along with, in terms of national recognition, the University of Michigan, even though Central Michigan has been a power in its own division. There's Novo Bajovic. He's had a dandy time tonight. 3 49-yarders. He missed at 50 yards. And it is his 3 field goals, and to the Panthers 9 points. 2 minutes to go. Second down and 9 to go for Michigan. Hagan, the fullback, lots of room down inside the 15-yard line. And here is where they will stop the clock until they move the sticks. That is a USFL rule in the last 2 minutes. They'll spot the ball at the 15.
I think we had a chance to talk to Cal Lepore, Jim, and one thing he said that he thought was a little strange, but you know, they're young. There are a lot of rookies on the team. The clock does stop. They move the chains. He said the guys get excited and they come out of the huddle instead of using the clock. But Michigan is doing it very well. They're going to let the clock run down because it's at 13 and counting.
They lead by 2 with a minute and a half and will be forgiven if they keep the ball right on the ground. There's Ellis. That'll move it on down more. So far, Birmingham has not called for a timeout. And now, Birmingham, I believe, is going to call a timeout. They do call a timeout with 1:11 to go, down by a 9-7 count. And let me repeat what Paul said, and I have indicated along the way. They moved all the way down at the end of the third quarter, ready to kick a 27-yard field goal. The third quarter ended. They moved to the other end of the field, and they missed the 27-yard field goal. And then later, Collier threw an interception while on a drive. Back at Legion Field, Birmingham, Alabama, the ball game is winding down. 1:11 to go. 9-7 Michigan. There is Novo Bajovic of Central Michigan. 3 49-yarders for all 9 points thus far. He is our men and most valuable player. He doesn't know it yet, but he will have $1,000 to give to a school of his choice, which I would imagine would be Central Michigan, but it is his choice. Congratulations to Bajovic. Second down and 7. There is Hagan, the fullback. Hagan down inside the 5-yard line. May have another first down.
Hagan.
Murphy made this tackle there. The clock is running, so apparently he does not have the first down, or else they would stop it while they move. And now time is called again by Birmingham, hoping for that miracle. 55 seconds, 95 yards away from a score of their own, but the Panthers only 5 yards away from a score that would put it out of reach.
Well, it could be out of reach now for the simple reason that Birmingham only has 1 timeout. And they're still, if they get the first down here, they only have about 6 or 7 inches to go for a first down. Then they will have 5 downs, actually, to move the ball in and run off the 55 seconds. And one thing I'd like to bring up at this point is about Michigan's offensive line. It has taken them a long time, Jim, to get it in gear. And we know, and not making excuses, but we do know that the defense is always much further ahead than the offense is. And it's taken Jim Stanley's offensive line a little while to get together, but in this fourth quarter, and in this drive in particular, they have really done a great job.
That's the offensive team there, all the way over on the sideline, huddling with their coaches, and now they all come back out again. Remember, Michigan next Saturday is at Tampa Bay. Will come home on Saturday the 19th, their first home game at the Silverdome against Oakland. And Birmingham, an apparent loser tonight. Next Sunday is at Oakland. And then we'll be back here, and Paul and I will be back here 2 weeks from tonight to play the Philadelphia Stars.
I think one thing they did, they took them over there on the side and said, now, if you get the first down, remember the clock is going to stop. So just take your time, stay in the huddle, and run the time off the clock.
And there's Hebert carrying the ball. He's got the first down. Now they stop the clock at 51. And soon as they don't have to move those sticks too far because they don't have to set them up. It's first and goal to go. And so Birmingham will burn its final timeout.
Well, they're going
to... You blinked your eyes at me. I'll ask you why when we come back to Legion Field, Birmingham, Alabama. Good crowd tonight, watching a good game, but their team is losing by 2 points. "51 seconds to go in this first Monday night USFL football game on ESPN. And the good news, Paul and I are looking at each other, is the fact that there are many more Monday nights. Ronnie Dosh hopes there are not many more like this offensively. His team certainly had their chances, especially in the second half, but the last interception, that missed field goal, killed them off. And Michigan has done an outstanding job of controlling the football and moving it down now, where they're just all standing around and letting the clock run down. Everybody moving around, and I don't know if they'll throw a flag there or not, or just let them get up and do the same thing all over again. But it looked like some folks had jumped offside, but they'll let that clock run down.
You notice one thing about Bajovic, though. You see him standing there. You see that little blue thing hanging out of his shirt sleeve? That's a sweat jacket. You don't see too many guys wearing those. There's an idea that he doesn't work that much. Kickoffs and then field goals. So he's trying to keep his weight down and sweat a little bit during the course of everything, so he's going to get a chance to run that much.
Temperature at game time tonight was 70 degrees. We had some unexpected rain tonight. Now they're taking a long time to get this ball in play, but nobody's saying get it in play because they know what's going to happen. They're just going to run down, not snap the ball again. Hebert winds down. Monday Night Football. The USFL's introduction to Birmingham, Alabama is over. Their team has lost by the score of 9-7 in a game that could have been won. But a 27-yard field goal went awry, and the game goes to the Panthers.